Just waiting. Still waiting. The time change is about to happen. We sat in the rocking chair for a long time rocking until Aurora said no more rocking, so now we're laying on the stretcher hanging out. And keep trying to coax her into drinking a little something, but she's not having it. She knows I'm tricking her. It's light out and we left really late last night for the emergency room. Mom looks a hot mess, but that's alright. The other kids got up early wanting their breakfast and everything, and with the time change they don't realize any of it yet, about being up super early, because of the bus bringing forward. But it was an adventurous night. Needless to say, Mom's EMT and nursing knowledge kind of got put to the test. A big trauma center / children's emergency room that's near us. Their care was not great, and Mom kept pointing out flaws with it, so needless to say, we're not going back there again, but this was the first time we had to take any of the kids to the emergency room, and this was the one that their pediatrician's office recommended to go to since it was the closest pediatric ER and things. So yeah, I wasn't really impressed by what they did or whatever, but they did do an x-ray that came back negative for pneumonia. They also did a flu test on her. However, from my experience, I know that did the test wrong anyway, so it came back negative, so she may have that, she may not. It has a 30% false negative rate anyways. They refused to check for a few different other things like RSV and stuff. And yeah, so it was an adventurous night, and Mom definitely normally just stays really even keel, nothing really gets her too worked up, but I was livid, so they all realized that. It took them an hour and a half to even get in there and get her vitals taken, when we came in with retractions and respiratory distress. That's not okay, so as soon as I got back to her room, I hooked her up to the equipment myself, for monitoring and stuff. Her oxygen saturation was at 95%, which isn't great, but isn't too awfully terrible, but still I wanted to at least keep an eye on it, in which I'm glad we did, because it did drop lower as we were there, and they would have had zero idea. So other than that, we canceled all the plans for today and the next few days, and just trying to get her and all the other Quints and Gideon better. Gideon hasn't really had the fever like they have, this high fever, but he does have the cough and the just tiredness and grumpiness and everything. The Quints have it all about the same, except Aurora is significantly worse than the others. I haven't caught it. Connor hasn't caught it, and this came like they had the tummy bug, and then like a day of being pretty much better, and the next thing we know, wham, here's this out of nowhere. They have never had any ear infections. They've had this was only really their third kind of respiratory infection in almost 3 years, so it's not too terrible, and luckily we're so grateful that they don't have like chronic lung issues or asthma or things that make this so much worse. But that's just kind of an update. Don't mind how Mom's looking, but just wanted to update y'all and to say thank you for the prayers. So, talk to you later.